Ugh. Just realized I was muted. I had to ask the reflex though. Oh, come on. Fell all the way down. Let's go. Where'd he go? Wow, you gotta be kidding me. Gotta stop falling. As I fall again. Da na 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 na. Rotation control unit blocked by partial collapse of Bendesium wall. Transport active. Clovactic? Yeah, he's me. Alright, well, welcome, Giggity. I'll try to remember that. Clovactic is Giggity, and Giggity is Clovactic. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I appreciate you guys being here. Ooh, that was an explosion. Oh, that's another explosion, okay. Giggity crab. Shipment of military-grade plasma artillery cannons is en route to Talon 4. Wait, what is that? The pirate, Phazon, enhanced space pirate, incredibly strong, armored, and well armed. The pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon systems absorb beam weapon shops, which they use to fuel massive plasma artillery cannon. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussive based weapons. Well armed, the elite pirate is effective in close combat, and at a distance their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasive and quick attacks. Plasma artillery cannon unit has extreme thermal signature due to lack of shielding. Cannon connected to energy siphon systems to augment performance. Avoid beam weapons fire when energy siphon unit is activated. Ow. Alright. What just happened? Did I win? Am I winning at life? Is this winning? New pirate data entry. Okay, so space encrypted code data. Log 10.023.7. Security command issued all point alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female humanoid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a pirate armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her power, armor suit, and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command, dead or alive. It matters not. Let's see, so test subject CD, hereafter referred as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews that quickly dispatched the miners, but was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astonishing. It is genetically similar to Metroid's, albeit on a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for phase-on fusion. It shows no phase-on based degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size, and while it has manifested some psychotic behavior, the cold fields we use to pacify remains effective. Authorization for studies on Metroid Prime have been approved. Phase-on Metroid Elite Pirate Ration processing in progress. And progress. Concession elite neutral mixed by elite. Non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a decacycle. Security low tab will be in effect until further notice. All leads canceled pending downgrade on status alert. Bioform Samus Aran continues to assault our holdings on Talon 4. And well, thank you for still being here, Giggity. Log 11.222.8 Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off the data acquired from her assaults on our force. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 14 subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged in morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Jeez, just imagine doing all that testing with this one, and then just, oh, no, who's that? Alright, now let's see. I think a good idea stream would be going onto Genocide or playing Roblox Tales. We could do a Genocide Undertale if you want to go and try and do this right after this stream. I'm not that good of a speedrunner on Undertale Genocide, but I know it pretty good. Metroid aggression's levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Metroids that escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to phasons may change things for the worst. Security alerts, computer systems compromised. Bioform Samus Aran has cracked our systems. The Hunter can access our system at will and is able to bypass most of the security programs, all manual locking systems when possible. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shield gives them a high heat signature. This could make it easy to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. It's galactic! Blocktails. Maybe. Reports on Hunter's activity and analysis indicate that the Hunter is using Morphball technology to infiltrate our facilities with calibrate sensors to search for Morphball energy signatures. Facility commands request for elite pirate transport security force granted. Pair units APG 8644 and APG B656 for field duty at once. A single scan is what's going to do us in. That single dang scan. Let's stream chapters one at a time, alright? Fortunes of total on Blocktails. Maybe. Probably try that out. Is Blocktails on what is that on? Is that on Steam or is that Game Jolt or what is that? Still covers will be replaced with coordinate and benzene covered in 2 deca cycles. Such a Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that the sensed a large batch of raw phazon in the lab moved from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass using previously unexpected strength, besides consuming all of the phazon. Metroid Prime has simulated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units, and has suffered no ill effects from said simulation. Energy has begun use to Indeed, it's begun to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacify it, we are unable to remove its assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. Command is integrated by this newfound ability and has ordered further study to convince at once. Okay, so it's inspired by the Paper Mario. Yeah, it's pretty good apparently. Alright. So planetary stealth technology is back online. We have evaded detection by the Battle Crusader Amons. The brief lapse in planetary security caused by the crash of our flight is over. Our fleet is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities at Chozo ruin sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. The science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world, and it appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. Reports and signs of ration rejections by elites at once. Extinction portion of elite pirate ration by 18%. Results are in from field studies on extinction bioform. group Chozo had believed that Town 4 was once a stronghold in the Great Chozo Empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remains. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. In time, we shall have all what we need from the dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. That's crazy. Well, I mean, we gotta get some energy first. We gotta find a save point. Let's see. So, we are particularly interested in the number of curious Chozo artifacts we have been able to recover from the number of religious sites on Talon 4. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. The science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believe that a link might exist between them. We know that these artifacts are linked to the Chozo Temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack the enigma, however, command grows impatient. Regarding this matter, results must be produced soon. Alright, we'll see you later, Giggity. I'll go and throw in that block tails inside the suggested streams, and then we'll get to it whenever we can. Hopefully you'll be there for all of it. Placed on Decatrice Trisicale? Trisicale? A Phazon fused fungal matter and elite ration mix has been authorized. Security requests deployment of elite pirates in Metroid pointing areas. The high casualty suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized deploying new drones to mission critical areas immediately. Of course, the online access granted. Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow even larger, and the impact crater craves. Its hunger knows no bounds and has begun to manifest unusual mutations such as breach. These include armor plating on the epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defense screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation leads to increased vulnerability to certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development concerns security units greatly. They fail in a matter of time before Prime corrects this defect and renders itself invulnerable to all weapon containments. Would be high impossible if this were to occur. That just brings us back, okay. Ow. Sorry. Bendisium, alright? So we'll come back to this later. Oh no. Increase aggression levels. Lizard and latest elite pirate units. Increasing phase on feed of 0.7% per science team mandate. Increase Metroids in the initial batch have matured to hunter phase. Be advised that the hunter Metroid has siphon tentacles that can attack it from a distance as opposed to the ghost club it does used by younger Metroids. Metro activity is accelerating in non-frigid areas. I need a save area and I need it right now. How did that hit? I don't need missiles, I need some weapons. Or some health. Damn it! Everything we just made, that progress up till now, is just deleted. Gone. Over. We're back from where we started last episode. Which is cool. It's fine. I don't care. I care a lot, actually. I think we should just restart this episode. Because that's 48 minutes that we just took. And I'm just out. Over. Done. Zilch. Nothing. died. It's okay. I really want to continue this, but I can't. After losing it twice, I died twice while getting all the information. And we gotta do it all over again. And defeat the big guy that we ended up defeating. We might have to do another episode. Not today, though. I am not doing it. So we'll cut the stream early. And then we'll just do a little something fun, get it a little out of the, little fun, little out of the way, little time passer and stuff like that. Which is nice. I mean, I'll do like the challenge, but we're gonna have to do this another time. And this time, no dying, and then doing all that stuff. Plus, I gotta go turn on the lights and everything like that now, so. I will be on back in 5 minutes. I just gotta throw some vegetables on a pan with some butter, a little bit of salt. And then, I guess we'll just do a speed run of Undertale real fast. PC version. See how fast we can compete the game. I'm not looking for any world record right now, but at least practice for it. I don't even have the timer anymore, so I mean, that's fine. I don't think we really need it. But that is it. So if anybody wants to go and support the channels, I have YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And then if we're a growing Discord community, there's the Discord right there on the top if you want to join it. In case you want to see when we go live, or if you want to suggest any video games like Giggity just did, saying about the block tales, we will definitely try and do some of those whenever we get time. So that's where you want to go and join, and hopefully we see you in the next stream. Can't believe it. All that. What's it? What about this? Would have been nice.